Hi guys, welcome back to Little Piece of Heaven Farm. I'm Cheryl and today we're in the kitchen and we're going to do something new. I'm thinking about doing a small series on this. We're going to be canning up today some sweet and sour sauce so you can have it on your pantry shelf. And you can leave it chunky if you like, that's up to you. And we're going to be using clear gel also to thicken it, which is a modified cornstarch for canning. You can't use regular cornstarch or flour to can with, but however, you can use the flour or cornstarch afterwards, after you have it canned up and you want to open a jar. You can use your cornstarch or your flour and water mixture with that way. And like I said, you can can it up kind of chunky. But what I'm going to do, you're going to see all the ingredients I have, and we're going to let this cook down a little bit for an hour or two, and then we're going to get our immersion blenders out, or you could use your Vitamix blenders or your Ninjas, whatever you have. I'm going to use a immersion blender, and we're going to blend this up nice and smooth, or as smooth as we can, and then we're going to jar it up, and you can can it two ways. You can pressure can it for 30 minutes, or you can water bath can it for 30 minutes. And we're going to put it in pint jars. And I think pints would be enough for a meal. And if you need to open 2 jars, open 2 jars. Or you can can it in quarts, but add more time. Okay? So, let's get into this, because I think this is going to be exciting. Because I also been doing some research, and I work with a couple Chinese chefs. One is American and one is Chinese, and I talk a lot about what they use and everything at work every time, if I get to see them or if I have an idea. And they let me in on their secrets a little bit. Well, anyway, so we're going to do a sweet and sour today. And you can also find some more other sweet and sour recipes on YouTube and internet and different websites and stuff. This is my version. I'm going eyeball. I just took notes. So it's kind of eyeballing, and it's going to go by taste. So we're going to do sweet and sour, and then maybe a teriyaki sauce, an orange sauce, and then a General Tso sauce, which is a mild, spicy kind of sauce. Or you can really spice it up however you like, with all your really hot peppers and stuff like that. Well, anyway, let's get into it, and let me get you closer, and we'll get this going. Okay, in my big stock pot, I have various colors of peppers. Excuse me. I had to buy a couple peppers at the store. Some red peppers. I have orange, red, and my flamingo peppers, which are like a yellowish green color. They're real light. So there's 10 in the pot. So let's get all this going. Okay. We have one whole big, I'm using an elephant garlic. I need to use it up before it went bad. But you can use like a large head of garlic and chop it up. So this is an elephant garlic. We like garlic, so I used the whole thing. into the pot it goes. Okay. And I had a pineapple in the fridge. You can use a couple 28-ounce pineapple chunks and use the juice. So this is a fresh pineapple. Just one, and I chopped it up. It's going in. I have 2 large onions, and you can use whatever onion you like or what you have on hand. I'm using our red ones that we grew. And also, word to the wise, if you use red and yellow peppers, your sauce will be kind of like an orange-red color, which is the traditional sweet and sour color. If you use a lot of green, it might be a tinted green on you, but that's up to you. If you don't care, then use whatever peppers you have on hand. Okay, I was supposed to have 2 cans of tomato sauce, 28 ounces. But I grabbed a sauce and I grabbed a diced tomato. So they're going in the pot. Because we're gonna use a stick blender on this. Let me get a spatula here. Sorry for the noise. And scrape all this out. So, like I said, this is all by eyeball. This is how mainly I cook anyway. So you can be writing this down, and it's all going to be by taste, guys. So whatever, how sweet you like it, how sour you like it, that's on you. And if I had tomatoes in my garden, because this year it was kind of a tomato fail, they're mostly green. So, yeah. And this is a heaping 4 cups of brown sugar. And it's not packed. It's just lightly poured in there. But I made it a heaping. And you know this is the sugar will turn into liquid, so that's your extra liquid. I'm putting in 3/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. I'm putting in 2/3 of soy sauce. So I have 2 1/3 measuring cups. So I'm putting 2 of those in. And I'm going to put in some pineapple juice because I use that fresh pineapple. And right now, I'm just going to eyeball it. Well, let's see. I'm going to put in, to be fair, 4 cups for right now. Let that be the start. I have some extra if I need it. And I have some ginger that I need to start using up. So we're going to put in a couple squirts of it. about 4 squirts that I did. And that's kind of I've had it for a little bit. I used it for another recipe. And it's got a big slot too. And we're going to stir this in. So guys, this is what it looks like. Look at that nice goodness. Okay. We won't add the clear gel until we're close to canning it, okay? So that's going to be, I'm going to start out with a cup. A cup of clear gel and a cup of water. Make a slurry. And then we'll pour that in before we can it. And to see how thick it is. We don't want it super thick, so we can can it. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to water bath or if I'm going to pressure can. Probably pressure can because I have those. I do also have that steamer. So, we'll see. Anyway, we're going to cook this down. We're going to let it simmer like on a low simmer once we get it up to a boil. And then we're going to let it simmer for an hour or 2. Okay? And I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, it came up to a boil. And I turned it down on low, and we're going to let it simmer for about an hour or 2. Anyway, I'll bring you back when we get ready to merge it. Okay, guys, see if we get you a little closer. Okay, it's cooked down somewhat. I'm going to try to merge and blend some of it. Okay, it's blending up really nicely. And right before the merging blending process, you could have stopped there and jarred it up if you like. But I want mine a little smooth. So the color is really nice. As you can see, it's still kind of chunky. I'm going to let it cook down a little bit more. And then we'll come back and blend it up a little bit more. Okay, guys. I'm going to opt out adding the clear gel because I was reading on the label of this pineapple juice that I bought that it has pectin in it. And because, you know, usually pineapple juice isn't this thick or whatever, but it's made from concentrate pineapple juice, so they added pectin. I don't know why, but going through the pot after I merged and blend it, I can't even speak now. Merge and blend it, and it's kind of thick. So that's as thick as I want to go. Because if I need it thicker, I'll just add some cornstarch to it when I'm making a dish. But you can add the cornstarch. The clear gel, which is 1 cup of clear gel to 1 cup of cold water, and you can add that in, stir it in. I'm gonna opt it out. So, yeah, like I said, this is all from eyeball, me taking notes, and using this pineapple juice. I couldn't find any of the Dole pineapple juice, but this Lager's pineapple juice, I've had it before. It's pretty good stuff, but I didn't realize they put pectin in it. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna start canning this up. I gotta get my jars ready. So right now I just have it on low, and it's just on a very mild simmer. So while my jars are getting heated up and everything, and I'm gonna pop them in the pressure canner this go around. That way I can double stack them and get it all done. Okay, give me a minute and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're gonna get some of our jars out of the oven. And we're gonna start jarring this up. Like I said, I'm gonna use a pressure canner so I can get this project finished. I'm bringing out 6 jars. Let's go around. It smells so good. So, let me move you so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And this is kind of thick. And we're going up to inch head space, guys. And using the immersion blender, it didn't get it as smooth as silk, more or less. has a little bit of texture to it, which to me, that's perfect. If I had like a Ninja blender or one of those Vitamix blenders, I would pour this in and blend it up to make it more smooth. But to me, this is fine. Now, like I said, it's kind of thick with that pineapple juice I used. But in a way, it's kind of a double win. That I didn't have to use any of the clear gel. Now, even though it's liquid, a lot of, 90% of it, I'm going to still kind of stir it up a little bit. Just in case there's a chunk of something in there that it didn't get blended up. And I'm going to clean with vinegar. And this tastes so good. So this is a new adventure for me. Like I said, I want to do a series on this different sauces for the pantry, like or sweet and sour, teriyaki, orange, and a General Tso. A General Tso, I should say. Which is a little spicy. It's a mild spice. It's not really hot unless you make it that way. Okay. We're going to get these jars in the pressure cooker. And so far we got 6 pints. But look at this color. That's pretty nice. Kind of like an orange. It's not actually a red. I guess if I used more of more red peppers, strictly all red peppers maybe. But to me, it's fine. Let's get some more jars out. Do 6 more jars. And these are regular mouth jars. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wipe these jars and then I'll bring you back when I have the canner full, okay? Okay guys, we got 14 pints of sweet and sour sauce. So yeah, have it in the pressure canner. And we're gonna pressure can that for 35 minutes. And if you can also water bath this too for 35 minutes. So either way, I just wanted to do it all at once. So I'm going to pressure can it. So you can also water bath it and or use your steamer if you have a steam canner. You can use that too for 35 minutes for your altitude. Anyway, guys, I'll bring you back when they're coming out of the canner. Okay, guys, here is our sweet and sour sauce that we made today. It just came out of the counter. And they're looking really good. There was no siphoning. So anyway, guys, this is episode 1 on this playlist of making our sweet and sour sauce. And like I said, I'll be making the teriyaki, orange, and General Tso. Different sauces that we could use for stir fries, whatever you want to use it for. You can think outside the box on that. Doesn't have to be for Chinese dishes or anything like that of that nature, stir fries or whatever. You can just grab a jar and whip up something, but you'll have the sauce on hand and don't have to buy it from the store. And it was simple, easy to make. And like I said, if it's not thick enough for you, you can always add cornstarch slurry to a jar when you open it to use it. Because I opt out on the clear gel because of the pectin that was in the pineapple juice I used. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.